All right, so here we go. I want to play this because, Tom, we're going to talk about McConnell and the January 6th commission, but I want to play this. But this is on Twitter. Let me play this. This guy went fucking nuts, and it's amazing, and it's awesome, and we're going to play it. So everybody heard, I'm sure, about the January 7th commission or January 6th commission. Let me pause this so I got to turn the sound up. But they were arguing about it this week. They're going back and forth, deciding whether or not they're going to actually have one. This is in the House right now, so they were arguing in the House. And this is Tim Ryan, Ohio Democrat, maybe, I think.
Yes.
Tom.
Yes, he's from Ohio. Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna play. This.
I want to thank the gentleman from New York and the other Republicans who are
You can hear that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
supporting this and thank them for their bipartisanship. To the other 90% of our friends on the other side of the aisle, holy cow. Incoherence. No idea what you're talking about. Benghazi, you guys chased the former Secretary of State all over the country, spent millions of dollars. We have people scaling the Capitol, hitting the Capitol Police with lead pipes across the head, and we can't get bipartisanship. What else has to happen in this country? Cops. This is a slap in the face to every rank and file cop in the United States. If we're going to take on China, if we're going to rebuild the country, if we're going to reverse climate change, we need two political parties in this country that are both living in reality, and you ain't one of them. I yield back the balance.
So, thank you.
Someone said it. Jesus.
Yep. I love when you just like incoherence. Good.
You just scream incoherence. That's what you got to do. You know, it's funny because we talked about this too. We talked about it on the show, but like the reality is that there is no reality for the other side.
No,
they've shifted so much from what they used to be, and I don't know that there ever really was. I mean, I'm not gonna be. I'll be honest. I mean, you know, I don't know that there ever really was a ton of reality. But the fact is that a while ago, probably
nothing will stop me from.
Whoa.
Well, that was an ad.
I just want to stop it. That's all. I just want to stop it. What on earth was that? That was amazing.
It's the insurrection.
Yeah, somebody Cecil put this one in the chat.
Happened?
The Gremlins again. I told you.
Somebody put in the chat, I yield my time, fuck you. Remember that video? Oh,
yeah.
so good.
Okay, I stopped it, Ian. You can put it back up.
Yeah, man, reality used to matter a little bit because it used to matter if you got caught lying.
Yeah, if you got caught lying, at least you had to dig yourself out, right?
Right. Well, and there had to be something called a lie, right? And a lie is a misrepresentation of the truth. You can't lie when reality doesn't matter, right? When reality isn't real, then there's no such thing as lying anymore. And that's the place we're in right now. In politics, there is no lying. There's just a shift in focus. There's alternative facts. There's, a post-truth world. There's no way to lie. You can't get caught in a lie anymore because the idea of lying is predicated on the idea of truth. And lying is to fly in the face of what's true. And we've abandoned that idea. You can't fucking lie anymore, Cecil. How fucking insane is that?
You can, there's just no consequence, right? Yeah, so you can lie literally all you want. 100% of everything you say could be a lie, but there's no consequences to that. None whatsoever.
You'll just say like that, well, that there is a different, a small example, but it's the example that kicked everything off 4 years ago. When Trump stood up in front of everybody and said, I had more people at my inauguration than ever.
Yeah.
That's an objective fact. That's a lie. It's a lie. When he said a thing that's not true, that's what lying means. And then he gets caught and instead just convinces people that was true instead.
Yeah.
Like he just changed truth. It's like we've always been at war with Eurasia, man.
Yeah.
It's literally some 1984 shit where you just, rather than deal with the consequences of having misrepresented the truth, you just change the truth to match the rhetoric.
And do you remember what happens when it'll continue on? So, for instance, remember he had said, I got the most votes. There was exactly 3 million votes that were fraudulent, and they were all from illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
And we have proof. And this was a big thing that happened, and it happened early in his presidency. And he created a commission, and the commission was some guy who said it once on the internet or something. It was just ridiculous. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, it was gone, and nobody ever really mentioned it again because it wasn't true. But it doesn't matter because all you had to do was create that commission to make it look like it was true.
Yeah.
Give it the veneer of truth.
Yeah, there were 100 little things that he did to undermine the idea that truth is a sacrosanct, objective, reality-related concept. I mean, I don't remember what the hurricane was. I think it was Hurricane Rita, but I could be mistaken because there was a lot of hurricanes over the last 4 years. But when he said like the hurricane is coming for this part of the country, and it wasn't, and he was just wrong,
And he was wrong.
and then he just drew. I just held up a map and just drew a different thing on it.
different thing.
And was like, look,
Yeah.
and it was clearly just some drawing. And he's like, look, it's here now.
He's so vain.
And there were
he
people
couldn't
that
be wrong.
defended that.
Yeah.
In fact,
It
it
was-
was more than just people. I think, didn't he pressure like the NOAA so his ability to like put pressure on huge organizations that have never been political before to back up a rewriting of history to match the rhetoric. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy where we're at.
And it was because of his own vanity. He's so vain that he couldn't be. Somebody said, no, that's not true. That it wasn't going to go there. He couldn't. His fucking vanity, his own fucking weakness couldn't take that. Right? He couldn't take that hit. So he had to change reality to fit. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
On. I mean, come on, man. Look at that thing.
It's not
that-
even
the
close.
rest of it is white. You literally drew it in black. Like, what are you doing?
The black comes into the white mark. Oh, I'm pointing. You can't see where I'm pointing. The black on the Sharpie goes into the white part because he's just like it's not even a computer can't even. A computer can't even draw that badly. There's no program that draws that badly.
Tom, you're still freezing. It's pretty
I don't know what
crazy.
to do about it.
I
What do
don't
I
know
do about
either.
it, Ian?
I don't know. I think we just
Stop.
let it happen. We just let it happen. We just let it.
Yeah, that's
I
better.
want you
That
to
makes it
do.
better.
I want you to be animated when it hits too. I want you to be animated, be like Bert Zeet, and you're stuck like a Beastie Boy in one of their intergalactic video. You're just dunk, 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 dunk. That's what I want. Yeah. Frozen Tom and like a, I don't know, like your fucking face is like a weird rictus. You're just like, ah! That's what I want. But yeah, there was a lot of people that were opposed to this commission, creating this commission, and Mitch McConnell, of course, one of them, because he's a fucking absolute fucking dirtbag who's
worst.
literally
worst.
scraped up. Like, it's like you took all the worst Republicans for the last 50 years, turned them over, shook out their pockets, and then Mitch McConnell formed. That's what you got. You got the. He's like gross
He's a pocket
Republican
lint golem.
pocket lint. He's a gross Republican pocket lint. He's a pocket lint monster. He's like if you were to take, the thing from Weird Science when they put the cables on the fucking Kelly LeBrock or whatever when she's on the magazine. If you were to fucking just put that on like, I don't know, a septic tank manufacturer's fucking brochure, you would get Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell would come out of that machine in Weird Science. Disgusting.
I do take some solace, Cecil. At least I did for a little while, but then I stopped, and I'll tell you why. I took some solace in knowing that at 43, I will live long enough, almost certainly, to wake up one day and hear the news that Mitch McConnell is dead.
Yeah.
Right? And so that'll be a great day for America. It's going to be a
Right.
great day for America. That's great. But I will say, man, some of the fucking new up-and-comers, the young people, like entering
Yeah,
into
they're garbage
Republican
too.
politics,
Yeah.
they're worse than Mitch McConnell.
They're garbage too, man.
Like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz and like that fucking cast of fucking clowns. That cast of clowns is worse. Like Mitch McConnell is a horrible, horrible, horrible fucking person. But oh my God, like these other people are just as bad
Yeah.
and not even principled about republicanism. You know,
Do you-
Hawley's
do you-
a great example. Thank you. Hawley's a great example.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that Gates gets out of this? What's happening to him now?
No, that motherfucker's going to prison.
You think
That
he's going
guy-
to prison?
Yep, I think he's going to prison.
Man.
He's not powerful enough to really be insulated.
Yeah.
The way that some of these other guys that are like part of the establishment are really much more insulated. I think that fucker's